In this section, we're going to kind of wrap up what we've learned with exponents and logarithms and look at some modeling, looking at some data and seeing how those two ideas, logarithms and exponents, can help us better understand what's happening. So there's three additional functions I want us to become familiar with. One's called a growth function, a decay function, and a logistics function. And both of them I have described by various functions that determine what's happening. What I want you to be aware of is, what is a growth function? What is that telling us? Well, a growth function is some graph, or is best modeled by a particular graph where I have some initial amount, a sub 0 as you see right there, and then it grows exponentially, where my values of k, where that constant is, are greater than 0. So we would call that a growth function. So for example, the population on Earth, that's part of a growth function, a growth curve. We also have decay functions, which likewise start with some initial value and it decays over time. For example, carbon dating. Want to know how old the Dead Sea Scrolls are at? Follow a decay model such that over time the values of carbon, or of carbon-14 that's left in that, decays. So we have a growth model, we have a decay model, and we have a logistic model. A logistic model suggests that not everything can grow exponentially forever. So the spread of a flu or a virus, well, it will start off exponentially, but at some point in time, it will start to taper off. And so graphically, what that would look like is we start to have some function taking off exponentially. Then at some point, it's going to start to tail off and approach a new event horizon, whatever that might be. So as you explore this section, we're going to be exploring three different types of ideas: growth, decay, and logistic growth. And as we work through some data sampling on those, we're going to be working with various different values of exponents and logarithms to help us understand and solve these. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an overview of where we're going.